Have you ever wondered why the Hamsa has become one of the most recognizable symbols in Jewish art? In Judaica, you'll find it on wall hangings, jewelry, mezuzahs, paintings, and even synagogue decorations. Many people assume it has always been a Jewish symbol, but the truth is much more fascinating. The Hamsa has a history stretching back thousands of years. Today, let's explore the remarkable story of the Hamsa, from its ancient origins to its place in Jewish art. The story begins in the ancient Near East over 3,000 years ago. Archaeologists discovered hand-shaped amulets and protective symbols throughout the ancient world. The open hand represented protection, strength, blessing, and divine power. One of the oldest ideas associated with the hand was protection from what many cultures called the evil eye, the belief that a malicious gaze brought misfortune. Although interpretations varied from culture to culture, the open hand became a universal symbol of safety and blessing. Surprisingly, there is no evidence that the familiar Hamsa symbol appeared in ancient synagogues. Archaeologists have uncovered magnificent synagogue art from the Roman and Byzantine periods, including the 3rd century synagogue of Dura Europos in Syria. The walls feature biblical scenes, menorahs, images of the temple, characters from the Bible, Hebrew inscriptions, and ritual objects. But the recognizable Hamsa is absent. The Hamsa was not part of the artistic vocabulary of ancient Jewish communities in late antiquity. That doesn't mean hands never appeared in Jewish art. One fascinating example is the depiction of the hand of God. In the Dura Europos synagogue, God's presence is represented by a hand emerging from heaven. Rather than depicting God directly, Jewish artists used the hand to symbolize divine intervention, while respecting the biblical prohibition against creating images of God himself. However, these hands are completely different from the decorative Hamsa we know today. So when did the Hamsa become a Jewish icon? The answer lies many centuries later. Beginning during the medieval period, Jewish communities living throughout North Africa, Spain, and the Middle East encountered cultures, particularly Islam, where the protective hand was already widely recognized. Rather than simply adopting the symbol unchanged, Jewish artisans reimagined it through a distinctly Jewish lens. The Hamsa was decorated with Hebrew inscriptions. Some featured verses from the Psalms. Others included the priestly blessing, stars of David, fish, pomegranates, or other symbols associated with blessing, abundance, or divine protection. The ancient hand had acquired a new Jewish identity. Several factors contributed to the Hamsa's popularity. First, Jewish communities lived as minorities scattered across many lands. Objects symbolizing hope, blessing, and divine protection naturally held great emotional significance. Second, the Hamsa easily adapted to Jewish artistic traditions. Unlike statues or human figures, the stylized hand did not conflict with Jewish sensitivities regarding figurative imagery. Today, the Hamsa has become one of the best-known symbols of Jewish visual culture. Artists create Hamsas in silver, ceramic, wood, stained glass, textiles, paintings, and sculpture. Some are richly decorated with intricate floral patterns. Others feature Jerusalem skylines, pomegranates, doves, or Hebrew blessings. Contemporary Jewish artists continue to reinterpret the symbol, blending ancient tradition with modern design. For many people, the Hamsa represents not superstition but hope, blessing, protection, peace, and a connection to Jewish heritage. The story of the Hamsa reminds us that Jewish art has never existed in isolation. Throughout history, Jewish communities encountered new artistic ideas, adopted forms that resonated with them, and infused those forms with Jewish meaning. The Hamsa is a perfect example. Its shape may have ancient roots shared by many civilizations, but its Jewish expressions tell a uniquely Jewish story, one of resilience, creativity, and continuity across generations. The next time you see a Hamsa hanging in a Jewish home or worn as jewelry, remember that you're looking at a symbol with a remarkable journey. Its origins reach back to the ancient civilizations of the Near East. Its transformation reflects centuries of Jewish creativity. And today, it stands as one of the most beloved symbols of Jewish art and identity.